Right, so I'm going to title this video Grounds for Divorce. It's weird when you start collecting these things that you start at one and you're like, great, I've got one. And you get bored with it, so you get another one. And you get bored, you might sell one off and get another. And before you know it, like, you're at 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever. I can't even tell you how many I'm currently on at the moment. I think it's like 8. and I don't think, well, one of them, no, maybe 9, including the one that's not mine. So basically, my shed's full outside, so I can't have it outside, which is where I'd want it to be. Yeah, seem to have quite a lot of fruities, which is a bit weird. So Saturday came, and one of the less known fruit machine swap sites on Facebook is a guy called Paul Knowles, who had posted an ad up with this. He posted a video, couldn't get it working, and he was like, I just want my investment back for it. I paid 40 quid. So I was like, right, fair enough, I can probably do 40 quid. Bit of a problem, it was Saturday night. Saturday night was the Anthony Joshua fight, and also obviously the Manchester Derby, being a mank. So finished work at like 4 o'clock, raced home in the car, managed to just about get home. Went out, went and watched the City United game, then went on the town, went to casinos and stuff, and I'd sent him a message like, I'll try and get to you Sunday, but can't 100% guarantee this is going to happen, but I'll see how I got on. Anyway, luckily I was alright in the morning, I had that much to drink, so I ended up bobbing over about lunchtime to Hull, which is like a good 80-mile jaunt for me. It's not round the corner, but went over and went and grabbed this off him. So yeah, I mean, nobody could really decide what was wrong with the unit. The main issue with it was it would boot up and it would get lights, which a lot of Epochs seem to do, and it just decided it didn't want to play ball. Once it had, it just crashed again, and it was doing all sorts of stuff. Normally it's the MPU, it can be other stuff, but generally it's the MPU that's causing it. And as this one turned out, it was. So I got onto, messaged a couple of my mates and managed to get one off my mate Boo, who lives in Cornwall. He sent me one up. In the meantime, though, Magic's been sort of teaching me. I mean, by sort of teaching me, he's been laid up on his back for God knows how long, and he just gets annoying messages off me saying, what's this do on this board? Why is this not doing this? Does this look right to you? Does that look right to you? He's taught me how to multimeter stuff. He's taught me how to buzz lines out, which makes things a lot easier. And I just kind of thought, screw it. Let's see if I can fix this Epoch. It doesn't look too bad. I'm going to turn the light back on in a second. Hold on. So, Epoch board on there. Now, believe it or not, this was the one that was in it, and don't know how much you can actually see there because it's a little bit dark in here. You can see where I've replaced a couple of tracks. You can see where there's a little loose piece of wire that just needs snipping off as well. Anyway, so to cut a long story short, cleaned it up, and it booted, which I wasn't surprised. I'd already told Boo to send me one, so there was already one en route anyway, which is what is currently in it. But it booted up, but then I didn't get an LCD screen. Now, on his video, before I saw it, my mate Darren, better known to you as Crest Plays, or now I think he calls himself Crest, had found me the original video. So I found the original video, so we had a little look at it, and the LCD was working. So straight away I'm thinking, I haven't fully fixed that, have I? Clearly I haven't fully fixed that Epoch, right? So then we put the new one in this morning, and lo and behold, we're exactly at the same position. So it's not doing it, which is good news, really good news, because it means it is either, very, very simply, the LCD that's knackered, and I've had that out and it looks in very good condition, or it's the lamp board. So let's just pull her open a minute. So your lamp board is that little one there. That's your lamp board inside it, and it could well be that. So that's a nice clean, also repaired by the way, yeah. So there, so if you can see that, you can see a repair job that's been done there, quite well actually, to be fair. But it's been done on that one, and it needs a battery on it. Obviously there's no battery on it at the moment, so yeah, that's the one that Boo sent me. And then obviously I've got a fairly clean, tidy unit inside. it was quite dirty, to be fair. I know its origins as well, which you don't always know. It had come out of an arcade in Chapel St Leonard's, which is near Skeggy. So it had come from somewhere near Skegness. Probably the downer for it for me is it hasn't got the decal kit. So I'm trying to source one. I'll turn this light back off again. I'm trying to source the decal kit for it so that I can have it on 15 quid, because it'd be much better on 15 quid in my opinion. But yeah, essentially we have a fully working machine. I've updated the coin mech, just I had a spare knocking about, so I put new coin mech in it, which is good. And say we have a working unit. I will have a quick play of it in a minute. Then we've got Battle Axe, which I still can't part with, despite the fact we've got a crack down the screen. You can't really see it in the dark very well, but you can sort of see it. So I've got a crack down the screen there. So we've got that. And if we spin around a little bit, we've still got neon light. If you see all that massive amount of boards up there, half of them are Darren's, half of them are mine. The good news is that bottom one boots, but all the others don't. They're all shagged, and I'm trying to fix them, but I'm not magic. So yeah, so obviously we've still got that now. Bit of a downer here again is that this is still on the old pound, which is a bit annoying. So that's still on the old pound. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. I will send it down to Mark Hare and get Mark Hare to do me my mech at some point. It's just obviously with working in retail, it's a bit shit because you don't. I mean, to prove how bit shit it is, I've got that down there, which is my best mate Mark made for me, which is a Scunthorpe United logo made out of tiles. So I'm originally from there, but I've lived in Manchester all my life. And that's meant to go on the shed wall, and it will go on the shed wall at some point. Just haven't quite got round to doing that yet either. And then you go across there past my trophy cabinet, which has got a lot of crap in it. And then you've obviously got the Club Give Us a Break, which is sat there in the corner not turned on because it needs new ROMs because one of them burnt out. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically where we're at the moment. Like I said, I will have a little quick play of it and show you it working. I weren't intending on either having 4 in the house. But I have, so
Mamma mia! I'm gonna win!
looks like a £1 board to me. Now, my mate Little John, who lives in Kendal somewhere, who some of you may know him, I don't know if you will or won't. I guess some of the Blackpool lot will know him. He told me something interesting, which might sort of spoil these games a little bit for you. But apparently, when you get the board on them, your fade out to start your board is actually counting up how many nudges it can afford before it gives you a win over that board's block. Does that make any sense to anybody? So yeah, you can generally tell roughly how good a board you have before you even spin the reels. Hold on. Things that I've got planned as well, so there's very little that I've got planned, but early next year, a friend of mine, Ben Albright, who you've seen Ben's house, he collects a lot of JPMs, MPSs and Impact stuff and Maygays and various other things. Me and him are going down to Mr. P's probably around about the end of Jan, maybe early Feb. Not set a date yet for when we're going to do it.
Yeah! Bingo! Let's go!
So there will be some videos coming. We're probably going to do about 3 days down there. Intention-wise, probably to go to Mark Hare's because he's now got some Impact stuff again, so I'll probably do a video from his. Visit all of Dave at Real Fruits' arcades. Yeah, see, no screen, no repeat either. So yeah, do that. So yeah, I mean, with this one, pretty much, I don't know. I'd be tempted to part for the right money if somebody wants to make me the right offer on it. But obviously, I need to get that LCD sorted. It would depend to me entirely on whether I can get the decals for it. If I have put a couple of feelers out. I've got a few people looking for me to see if they can source me some decals for it, because it would be nice, even if the scans and we have to make them up from it. Would quite like it to be on 15 quid. Probably wouldn't want to part with it if I had it on 15 quid, but you can set it to 15 and just have the decals if that's what you want to do. But it's a cracking machine. It's pretty rare as well, to be fair. So Don very kindly, that's buddy love to you lot. Don very kindly offered me 20 quid for it on Facebook, which you know, maybe needs to add a little bit more to that offer, but I think it's a good find. That's an unhappy wife who wants to go to bed. She has been working nights, in fairness. Anyway, all done, with the exception of LCD, which I would imagine, I reckon it's the lamp board. I just think it's the lamp board. But like I said, Darren will send me them over and we'll find out. Luckily, apparently he's got about 4 million of these lamp boards knocking about, and I'm sure I had one at some point, and I'm fairly certain I probably just let it go because I didn't think I was going to bother getting another Epoch. And then something that comes up in the same cabinet as an M1, and you're like, yeah, probably need to get some more Epoch boards. Anyway, pretty good. Does need locks, hasn't got locks to it, which is a bit of a shame. But all in all, very, very nice, tidy little unit. And people slag Epoch off because it is absolutely crap technology. But bottom line, to be fair, is it's still a very, very nice machine. And it plays the same way as the original Simpsons, which was also, I think that might have been Epoch as well, to be fair, or Meltdown. And really, it's the same theme as the likes of Great Escape, in it, so pretty cool little game. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope everybody has a very nice Christmas. I will not be doing another update before Christmas because I can't be arsed. But then there will be the Real Fruit stuff coming kind of back end of January, early February time. And obviously, like, normally I go down on my own. This time I'm going down with Ben. Ben plays machines, so it should be quite interesting. Me and Ben are good mates. So yeah, it should be quite a nice little jaunt for a few days away. A bit of beer and all that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye and have a very, very good Christmas.